As many people prepare to travel to Western North Carolina to take in those beautiful sights, you might be wondering what's open and what's closed. Today we've got the expert in the area. We're joined by Lisa Brandon with the National Park Service to talk about traveling to the mountains. So Lisa, right now, what is open and what can people expect?
That's a great question. There's a lot of the parkway open. As you may know, and your viewers may know, the Blue Ridge Parkway is a 469-mile National Historic Landmark, scenic motor route. And the majority of those miles are actually open, and a good percentage of those miles are open in Western North Carolina. The parkway runs through both Western North Carolina and Southwest Virginia, and there's plenty to see and do on the parkway.
What are some of the best areas to travel to right now? What's really cleaned up where we're not going to get in the way?
We have been in recent weeks opening sections of the parkway in Western North Carolina, basically from the state line all the way down to the southern terminus of the parkway near Cherokee and the Great Smoky Mountains National Park. So all but just a small portion of that section is now open. And there's lovely and charming communities adjacent to the parkway. And so even if you have to route around the parkway for a few miles at any given point, those communities are not going to disappoint. So I wouldn't hesitate to head out on any given day to any location really on the parkway.
A couple of weeks ago, though, we heard that there were still some places where there weren't a lot of gas stations and that you should be prepared on the parkway. Is that still true?
There have years and years and years ago, there were gas stations on the parkway, but for many decades now, there actually haven't been gas stations. But again, the charm of the parkway experience is this on the parkway, off the parkway experience. And so all of the local communities adjacent to the parkway offer all the sorts of amenities, food and gas and lodging that visitors are looking for when they're on the parkway.
What about if you want to get out of the car and go hiking? Is there anything we need to know?
I think hiking is choose your own adventure on the parkway. We have a number of trails, hundreds of miles of trails, in fact, and there are everything from very accessible flat loops around lakes to very strenuous hikes. And in some of those areas that are strenuous and really out in the nature or wilderness, as you could say, you'll need to be prepared for all manner of conditions that you might encounter. There still may be some hazardous trees, some trees blocking trail routes, some erosion that's occurred. We are working with a number of trail partners to do some cleanup, but it's a long road, and we will be working on that for some time to come.
Is there anything we can do here to help the parkway?
I think knowing and understanding how to experience the parkway is a great thing for the public to spend some time on the park's website. We've built out a lot of content about the impacts of Hurricane Helene in particular, and just the history of the park, understanding the resource, where it is situated and why it's situated the way that it is. It's a designed landscape. There really is a rich history there to learn about, and then all of that makes the experience when you're in the park a little bit richer, and becoming caretakers of it with us here in the National Park Service.
It's such a treasure right here in our area, and it's so long to take in. Is there one particular spot that we should send people to first that you've got to see?
You are pushing me to give you a specific wonderful location, and I think all the locations on the parkway are wonderful. I think the parkway really is a choose your own adventure. There, if you like pastoral settings, we've got that. If you've got high elevation, dramatic views, we've got that, and everything in between. Again, doing your homework before you head out. It's not going to disappoint no matter where you land on the parkway.
That is very true. Every time I'm there, I just think, ooh, this is amazing. Thank you so much.
Yeah,
We really
it's a pretty
appreciate.
special place.
Thank you. We appreciate you taking the time, Lisa.
Yeah, thank you.
To keep reflecting on the one-year mark since Hurricane Helene, we have stories of hope and recovery from Western North Carolina all week. Then on Friday night at 10 o'clock, watch our 1-hour special, Hurricane Helene 1 year later. Watch it right here on WFMY or our streaming channel, WFMY+.